And now we are in YouTube. Hello, YouTube. And okay, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Crislana. I'm 18. I'm from Bahia. I've been here on TNT since August 2020, as I said before. First in the Spanish team and now in the English team. So, Mariana, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Mariana. I'm 19. I've been here in TNT since February, and I'm from São Paulo. I study biomedicine on college, and nice to meet you all.
Theodore, your turn.
Hi everyone, my name is Teodoro and I have 31 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, but I'm living in Minas Gerais in Araçuí city, and I stay here because I can learn more about English.
Okay, your turn, Diego.
Yeah, I'm 35 years old. I live here at Campinas, city near to São Paulo capital. I work as a data analytics market agent, and I'm here to improve my English, to make friendship. That's it. I'm so glad to be here with you guys to talk, and that's it.
Okay, so let's start with the questions. The first one is, what is an intuition for you? Can you start, Diego?
Yeah, sure. Well, intuition, for me, it's a kind of a difficult word to explain because we have a deeply signification, yeah, a deeply sense about intuition. It's more philosophical, but I will try. Intuition. I think that's a kind to sense other things, not something with your mind, your thoughts, but it's a kind of a think, and this think, it's how can I say? It's a mix between feelings and experience and a little bit of rational way to think. I don't know if I'm so confused, but I think that's the recipe, yeah? A little bit of think and feeling plus a kind of a rational thought. That's my opinion about intuition.
Choose someone to keep answering the question.
Yeah, I think that's Mariana. It's a medical student. She knows about the functionality of our brains. I think that's a good person to answer with correct form.
Now I'm feeling a lot of pressure in myself, but I'll try.
No.
I think intuition is kind of a feeling that you can't explain, that can be related to a decision that you need to make or something you think is going to happen. It's just something you can't explain. I think intuition doesn't have a rational side. Like, you just know, you just feel it. So this is intuition for me. What do you think, Theodore?
Well, I believe that a kind of feeling too, and but I believe that connected to rational thinkness, because in in every time I learn about the life, the situations, and when I see more and more to life, I I I I believe that the persons and the persons is comportamento igual. That is it.
Sounds good.
Okay. I just need to ask Lara to present herself, please.
Hey, good evening. It's for me to present myself. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my name is Lara. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Governador Valadares, Minas Gerais. I am a medical student, and I'm here in TNT since July of 2020. And yeah, so.
Okay, we are talking about intuition, and what is your opinion about that?
Let me see. What is the question? Intuition. Oh, it's so difficult to explain. I think it's kind of something that we feel, like, I don't know, like.
Welcome. All of us have the same difficult to explain, but we'll try.
Well, yeah, it's so difficult. I think it's kind of feeling that we have, when you feel something and you don't know how exactly to explain, but it's something, like there is something that, yeah.
Okay, for me, intuition is something supernatural. Sometimes looks like something supernatural, and at the same time, we can, just thought about a moment that we have lived, and just think about it. How could it be in the future? Like, oh my gosh, in my last math exam, and I got a 0, and now that I really studying, I have the intuition, or the will to get an 8 in this exam. So I think intuition, it's like that. It's the way that happens to me. The second question, are intuition and reason distinct? Why is that? Can you start, Teodoro?
Well, I believe that there are connected in reason and intuition, because I learn more about the life with the time pass, and however no, I preview the certain behaviors of the things or persons, because I learn about behaviors, and my intuition light about the reason too.
Okay, choose someone to give answering the question, please.
Well, in my opinion, it's a different, in my opinion, it's a distinct reason. Because it's like I said in the first question, for me, it's a mix. It's not something reason, but a little bit feeling plus with plus a kind of a sensation. Feeling is a sensation, but it's difficult. But it's a feeling and the way to understand the word. It's a kind of a culture. If I give an example, I'm during a long time I work with guys from German, yeah, and these guys they don't have the same intuition that we have here in Brazil. All Latin people have a kind of intuition so advanced when you compare with the people from north of the world, yeah. For example, when you make a joke, a small talk, a little joke with one person, the intuition gives us or make we sense that it's a kind of a joke, yeah. For example, one irony, I think that's the name on English, that those guys don't understand the irony from Brazilians. It's so difficult to them. For example, so do you like coffee? Yeah, yes, I like coffee. So let's about barril of coffee. I forgot the word of barril. Yeah, this guy. No, barril is a lot for me. No, guy, I'm joking you. Yeah, it's for them. It's very difficult. The intuition about one joke, one other situation. What other example? I make a lot of meetings with other people from Latin America and other countries on my job. And when I see the people during the meeting, for me, in some moments, I totally understand their feelings, something seen there on the screen. Yeah. And other guys from other countries, they don't have this kind of a feeling and this intuition. Yeah, I don't know if I'm clear, but it's my culture helped me to be more intuitive than other cultures too, and because for that, in my opinion, it's a reason distinct. So that's it.
Okay, choose someone, Diego, please.
Ya, Lara. Oh, Lara, it's difficult.
Oh, sorry, my
I totally understand you, yeah.
connection is a little slow today. So yeah, I agree. I think it's distant, and it's so hard to explain. But I agree with you when you just say like this thing that the thing that we have like intuition and something that we can understand between, but others cannot, you know. And I think this is distinct reason. I don't know how to explain about it better. And you, Mariana, what do you think?
I do believe that intuition and reason are distinct. And I think what Diego said is the best example of that, because people from other countries tend to use the reason more than the intuition, I think. So that's why sometimes they don't get some jokes and they think a little bit different from us. I think intuition and reason are really different because reason is when we take a lot of facts and try to make some sense between them and connect them and understand why the things are happening. And intuition is exactly the opposite. It's when you feel something and you don't have an explanation, you don't know exactly why, you just feel it. So they're really distinct. Sometimes they can be related because when you have an intuition, you can use your reason to understand it and interpret it, but they're really distinct.
Well, for me, I guess that reason is related with the moments lived at the past, like, you know, you have some reason for not to do that thing or not go to that place. And intuition, I just remember when our moms say, don't go to that party or don't go to that place, because mother's intuition
Take an
is just,
umbrella when you go out and then it rains.
yeah, mother's intuition is just fantastic. But it's something for moms that we do not understand at the moment. In our case, I guess our girl's case right now. And as I said before, it's something supernatural. It's strange, but it's cool at the same time. But it's difficult to express. It's just a thing that you are feeling, and someone can feel, but not with the way that you feel that thing. So it's something strange. The third one: are your actions more intuitive or rational? Can you start, Mariana?
Yeah, and my actions are more rational because my intuition sucks. It's really bad. As Crislana said, my mother has an amazing intuition since she was young, so she wasn't a mother, but she always had this intuition, and I don't have it. I never feel like this kind of things. That's really bad because I wish I could. But she is amazing at that. Sometimes she feels that something is gonna happen and it happens, and but since I don't have this power, I tend to use more rational side of me to solve my problems and live my life. What about you, Lara?
I think depends. Sometimes I think I am more intuitive. I don't know how to explain this, but in some ways, in some moments, I think I have intuition, something that I feel, and I have to do it. But sometimes most of the time, I think I am more rational. And you, Diego?
Well, I almost time I'm used to be more rational. Like I said, I work with data, and all my decisions and all my job, the reports that I have, it's about data, and the data is so rational. But I'm thinking to, how can I say? I think to add one point or other views, other points on the rational with a kind of intuitiveness from other things. For example, on my job, we work reporting to the client, final client, one big company, almost time, reported the numbers and the results from one marketing campaign. I'll give you one example, guys. Coca-Cola, it's one of our clients. They invest around $1 million, not real dollars, per month in one kind of advertising. For example, on TikTok, yeah. One team from my agent doing the distribution of this money on the different creatives and videos and on the platform, TikTok platform. My team will have the function, the job to report to the client the full report, like, so this video we spend 100 $1,100 and the results are, that's the rational. But when I add another point of view with intuition, I use it to be more can I say, more direct to the point. I don't know if the word, but I add not normally I add a good question. For example, this video performed best than other because they have a green color. I don't know if I'm clear, but it's very difficult to explain because it's a kind of a philosophical word. But when I use it to be more intuitive, I can add another point of view, different ways to see the problems. Yeah. And this intuitive is so good when I talk all the time with rationality. And other guys on my team, the very beautiful and the very good report that our team delivered to our clients, there is a kind of intuitive beside them. That's it, my case. And about you, Teodoro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, when I more young in the past, I believe that my actions are more intuitive than rational. But today, I found I like more the things what's gonna happen in my day, and I get me constantly programming my entire day for the right things happen in my day. I don't know if you understand me, but today I'm programming more what about happens in my day. So I believe today my actions is more rational than intuitive. That's it.
Okay, as Mariana said before, my intuition is really, really bad. But sometimes when it works, just send a message to my brain and go on, and I do. And almost every time that I get some message from my intuition, I do something wrong, or someone I sometimes do troubles, and so it's a totally mess, my intuition, because I always I am in something wrong with my intuition. Just it really happened to me when I was at school in exams, because I was in the right, the right thing, but sometimes I do something wrong. I make mistakes at the exams. So I'm more intuitive, but this actually not works to me, and I'm trying to be more rational, because when you think more, when you try to get the control of the thing, it's better. Let's go to the fourth question. Every time you followed your intuition, did it lead you to the right path? Can you start, Diego?
Yeah. Not all the time, yeah. But when, like I said, when I use it to do a mix between the rationality and the intuition, almost time I'm doing a good doing a good thing. For example, a few years ago, I will start a new job. I changed my job, yeah. And the new proposal for a new job, it was so challenge for me, yeah. It's a new challenge for me, and I'm in trouble with this proposal because it's a 360% of a change of my life. But I used a lot my intuition to understand the intuition, understanding the challenge. I don't know if I'm clear, but it's so good for me in that time. But when I feeling and I forgot the word, eu sigo something, the intuition, I make more mistakes. And you, Mariana?
No, it didn't lead me to the right path. And that's why I normally try not to use just my intuition. And when Carolina talked about the tests, I really felt it, because when I know the answer, okay, I use the reason and it's fine. But when I don't know the answer, or I'm not sure of the answer, sometimes I look at two options and both of them seem right, and I'm in doubt, and I use my intuition and I choose the wrong one. I had 50% of chance to get it right and I still get it wrong. So when I say my intuition is terrible, it's really terrible. It never leads me to the right path. What about you, Teodoro?
I believe that the experience of life is much important for your intuition. For example, I work in the camp mapping the rocks, and when I have intuition for geological insights, I have a great insight, but I work with a guy who a lot of experience for the things that to charge things or close the stairs or marretar the rock, and he is the more intuition for work for these things, and I don't the intuition for how they close the stairs or or how they climb the mountain or certain things. So I believe that respond this answer.
It's your turn, Lara.
I believe when I follow my intuition, like when this intuition is very strong, I think it was right, you know. I think so most of the time. When I feel something, very something, you know. So yeah, I think it led me to the right path. In your case.
Oh my gosh, as I said before, my intuition is really bad, and I do self-sabotage. So, oh my God, it's strange because intuition could be, send you to the right thing, and sometimes it doesn't work, and you make something wrong, and you start thinking, oh my gosh, because why did I do it by my intuition. So this is really bad in my case because I always do it. So I'm trying to be more rational right now because my intuition doesn't work for me. The next question. Have you ever felt guilty for not following your intuition? Can you start, Teodoro?
Well, in a lot of moments, I felt guilt about not following my intuitions, and all things is about behaviors of me, because I'm a person who como eu falaria, compulsivo. Eu não sei falar compulsivo. And when I eating candy, I don't stop eat the candy, and I say, don't eat the first candy, because the candy, more candies, and I don't stop. And I believe that's my behaviors when I say to me, don't eat, don't action about things that open my compulsion. No, and it's not good.
Okay, and you, Mariana?
Yeah, I've already felt guilty for not following my intuition because most of the times it doesn't work. Then I just stop trusting it. But sometimes I think I should do it. I should go there. I should try. And I don't do it because I'm afraid of the consequences, or I'm afraid of not getting it right or whatever. And then after I realized that if I had done it, I'd get something good or something amazing would have happened, and I didn't do it because I was afraid. So it already happened to me. My intuition, when I use it, it doesn't work, and when I ignore it, it works. What about you, Diego?
So I'm here thinking about this question. Yeah, if I may, Cristiane, I will invert the question. Yeah, I'm feeling so helpful because I follow my intuition. Yeah, if I can answer with one example, I remember once I gave alms. I don't know, guys. Alms is smaller to a homeless on the street. I saw that guy, and I make a lot of judge on my mind. This is a drug dealer. It's how can I say, vagabundo. They don't work. But guys, on my mind and my heart, I'm feeling give for this guy one good alm. Yeah, one good smaller. Guys, I open my wallet and I push out I think that's 20 reals, and I gave it to that guy, and I go off. Thanks God, because I have this money on my pocket, and go off. When I saw on the mirror of the car, yeah, I saw all of his family with him embrace it, and how can I say, so happy because I'm gave this that yeah. It's totally intuition for me. I don't see their family, his family, yeah. But I'm judged correctly. I don't gave the wrong alm to one wrong person. Uh, that's it. I don't know if a good answer, but that's occur on my mind right now.
And I think it's just me to answer now. Okay. Yeah, I am thinking about it here, and I don't remember a specific moment that I felt guilty for it, but probably yes, and I think about something and I don't have to worry about it because this is not gonna happen, and then something happened. But yeah, I only remember a specific moment, but for sure. Please.
Okay. I'm not good at mathematics, so when I was at school doing my exam, my intuition was saying something to me, but at the mathematical calculations, the answer was different. So, oh my gosh. And I'm not following my intuition today, so I do base it on the thing that I just did. And it doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. And it's always happened with exams at school that I'm remembering right now. When your intuition is saying something but you do something different, and when you are seeing your final result and the exam correct, yourself, oh my gosh, that question, my intuition was right. So this happened to me a few times in exams, and I really felt guilty due to these moments in my academic life. Hope this don't and happens in the future. I hope. Okay. Next question. Have you ever stopped trying to contact someone because they didn't seem reliable? Oh, can you start, Diego?
Yeah. Let me remember one situation. Yeah. I remember, for example, one person that I will hire to one job, specific job, yeah, on my personal company. It's a kind of I was at that time entrepreneur, and I need to hire one person. I don't know, but in this case, I'm put on side my intuition because when you hire one person, you need to be very objective. If you are subjective, I don't know, it's a kind of unfair situation. You need to be very fair when you need to hire one person. Yeah? It's a good way to hire people. But in that case, I don't know. I feel on my interior that's not a good guy. I don't know, but I make all the job interview, and after I I talk to him now. Listen to me. You need to wait to one week, and after this time, I will send you one answer about the job interview and the process. Guys, I take the CPF, the CPF of that guy. They has a lot of trouble with the justice in Brazil. Yeah, it's a very, how can I say, dangerous guy. If I put this guy on the office, for example, with another girls, with another people, I put that people on risk, yeah, with this guy. And I don't know, it's a very intuition. It's a good professional, but I don't know. I don't hire this guy. I hire another, but I'm stopped the contact and the other situations or moments with this guy. That's an example. And you, Lara, can you give us an example?
Yeah, I think during the college, like in the beginning, you start to be friends with everybody, with everyone, but then you feel like, yeah, I don't think this person is, there's something, a person that you can be with for a long time. So yeah, I think especially in college. In Italiano.
It's your turn, Teodoro.
Well, I don't remember the situation. I don't stop at trying to contact someone. On the contrary, I believe so much in the people, and eu me ferro por causa disso.
Now it's Mariana's turn.
I have never stopped trying to contact someone just because they didn't seem reliable, like without another reason. Sometimes people told me about something that this person did, or I heard it, or I saw it, but just because they didn't seem reliable, no, because as I said, I don't trust my intuition that much. And it has already happened that I was getting to know someone and I was thinking, oh, this person seems nice, it's a great person, and then a friend comes to me and says, you're talking to this person, she did this and that, and I don't believe it because my intuition is really bad. And I was like, oh, this person is nice, and it's not always true. So I never stopped to contact someone just based on my own intuition. I try to look for other reasons or evidence or something like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mariana. I never stopped to talk with someone based on how this person look like. I just try to have contact if I don't feel that this person is reliable. I stop, trying of a friendship with this person. So I guess judge a person by the appearance, how this person looks. When you know the person, it's not so good. I know that sometimes we saw a person, we just try to judge based on the appearance. But when you know the person, when you have had a conversation with this person, I guess is different. Guys, Solon and Renata, we are answering the safe question, so I want to know Solon's answer.
I could not understand the sixth question.
Yeah, have you ever stopped trying to contact someone because they didn't seem reliable?
Okay. Yes, I think I did, but it was not based on like just seeing the person and, oh, this person is not reliable. It was more like of experience, you know, you get a few hints from this person. Maybe she's going to tell a lie here or a little lie there. And you start, I cannot trust this person or something like that. It's not just like looking at the person and say, you are not reliable. It's not like that, you know. You get a few hints before you do it. So yes, I stopped trying to contact someone.
Before Rodrigo's answer, I need to say that I'm not sending on the chat the feedback of this meeting. Please reply. Rodrigo, the question number 6, have you ever stopped trying to contact someone because they didn't seem reliable?
Hi, Krislan. Yes. Actually, sometimes I chose how can I say, I needed to choose the way that stopped to talk or to get relationship with one person, because sometimes the happens how can I say, it's not correct behavior, you know, from this person. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay, what about you, Renata? Have you ever?
The same question.
The question number 6.
Yes, I had. As Solon said, sometimes it's not only the intention, but the previous behaviors, attitudes. I believe in people's energy, and sometimes I avoid some relationships because I feel something different. So I have to say that I had.
Okay, guys, I need to say bye for everyone. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Just report the feedback, please. You can send me any topic that you like and you oh my gosh, the topic can be discussed here on our TNT, so I can make some questions, bring a video, and we can talk about the topic that you have chosen. And that's it, guys. Good night and see you next week.